Hello everyone. So today's shave is gonna be a comparison shave. This was asked by a sub of mine. His name is Joker, and then the second name is in Russian, I think. At least the letters look like Russian letters, or the letter alphabet, the Russian alphabet. So I don't know the second name, sorry about that. But he asked me to do a comparison between these two razors that I'm gonna show now. The Rockwell 6C with the level 3 there, and the Giesen Forsthoff Timor, and he asked for Perma-sharp Blades or Wilkinson. I have both of them, but because I already used two Perma-sharps, I put Perma-sharps on them. Both of the Perma-sharps have 2 uses on each of them, so this means it's going to be their last use, and that's basically what he asked. So we'll do a comparison. Because it's a comparison, I decided to use a soap that I used before already, and that doesn't have a really complicated scent, but I know it performs well. I know it's a lovely scent, but I don't have to talk about it. So that's Elysian Cherie Tobacco. There you go. And I know it performs really well. It's a really lovely base. The scent is just something else. So I don't need to talk too much. It's just cherry, tobacco, and it's lovely. And we'll use the full set for the post-shave as well. So that's what we're going to start with today. I'm going to wet my face now, and I'm going to put some pre-shave. I haven't used this pre-shave in a long time now, the Proraso Blue. So I'm going to try and start using other pre-shaves besides the ones I normally do. So I'm going to use the blue one today, and we're going to start. I'm going to wet my face now. There we go. Now, actually, I forgot to do one thing. We'll use a Frank Shaving synthetic 5G knot, and I'm just going to put it there soaking. I have already the glass there. So, there you go. Proraso Blue. I'd say this should be enough. I just took a shower, so plenty of warmness there. Now, Proraso, I normally like to massage it really well. And for me, it works really well when I let it sink into the skin for a while. So I'm just going to keep massaging it and then wash my hands, and then we can start the shave. But that's one of the things I used to do in the beginning. I'll just put it and leave it. No, I like to massage it there well, let it soak in, because I don't use hot towels. Now, if you use hot towels, that's a different story. Then you can just put it on, let it settle there, put the hot towel on it, and it will be more absorbed quicker by the skin. But because I only put the hot water or come out of the shower, I like to massage it well in the skin. And today I have about 4 days growth, so a bit big for me. So I'd say that's enough. So let's get Cherie Tobacco by Elysian, lovely soap. I'm gonna put it in there. Because it's a tin, it's always hard to leave it standing there. This is one of the things that I really would love if Elysian started doing differently. Stop using tins. See, the way I want the leather, like for people that bowl leather, it's easy. For me, that I like to face leather and I like to load from the puck, it's a bit harder with a small tin. Washed, and we'll leave it upside down there. Now, into the brush. Just lovely leather. This soap just performs brilliantly, I have to say. Just one of those brands that is just lovely, a lovely base. Look at the peaks. Even on my nose. Really nice leather there, guys. There we go. Now, I'll use I'll use Giesen on the right hand side, and I'll use the Rockwell on the left hand side. So we're gonna start with the Giesen. I haven't used the Giesen in a while, and I always advise this for newcomers. This is the one I normally always say. It's cheap and gentle, and it's just a lovely, lovely shave. Besides, has no overhanging at all, and it's stainless steel handle, which for this price point you don't see it at all. I haven't seen other brands doing the same. I know it's a thin handle, but it's pretty hefty, I have to say. And it's just, I think this is one of the best to start to be a beginner with. So let's go. First pass on the right hand side with the Giesen Forsthoff Timor 3-piece blade, razor, sorry. There we go. Yeah, I forgot how gentle it is. You barely feel the blade, like. But now you see how much leather I have there? I'm gonna wash it. Gone. Quick. The channels are big, so easy peasy with this one. Really, really easy. The good thing about this soap is easy to go and buff over it again. There's still plenty of sleekness there. And it's very, very forgiving. Even if you put a bit more pressure, it's very, very forgiving, this razor. That's it. That's it. We're done. First pass with the Giesen. Put it there. Oh, got it on time. That's the other thing about the teens that I don't like. Very light, any little thing and they just bend, and it's not aesthetically pleasing, I have to say. But that's the only thing with these tins. I prefer any plastic stuff or ceramic, glass, anything but tin. Let's go. Rockwell 6C level 3, so plate number 3 there, with a platinum, with a Perma-sharp third use, same as the other one. Let's go. Let's go. Amount of leather there. Wash it. There we go. Easy to clean as well. Actually, there's still a bit there. I have to go again. It's not hard to clean, but not as easy as the Giesen. And I know exactly why, because of the way the channels are on the back. They have those divisions there. And if you have plenty of leather, plenty of stubble there, they take a bit more time to clean up, but it doesn't clog up. It's easy to clean as well. Just takes a bit more, small bit. But that's tiny differences. I wouldn't even call it a problem at all. So let's go. That's it. That's first pass done with the Rockwell 6C. Before I even test out the face, I have to say one thing straight away. The glide of the 6C is much better. But actually there's still a bit of stubble there that is not coming off. There we go. That's it. Now it's gone. So as I was saying, the glide of the 6C on the first pass, you feel it much better, I have to say. You feel the difference. The glide's easy. I think it's because of, this is the gunmetal one. So I don't know if it's the finishing there that makes it glide easier, but you feel a difference on the glide there. The other thing I feel difference is the blade feel. There's more blade feel on level 3 with the Rockwell than with the Giesen. The Giesen, you barely feel the blade. You feel it cutting, but you barely feel it. You have almost no blade feel there at all. So let's test out, see in terms of efficiency how they did. Both of them, I have a bit of stubble there. They're almost alike. Yeah, it looks like I did, I have to say, it looks like I did the shave with the same razor. If I'm looking for efficiency, they're exactly the same. The only places where I still have a stubble is exactly the same places on both of them. No more, no less. Yeah, that's it. Efficiency, exactly the same. So let's get ready for second pass. There we go, ready for the second pass. Now with the water, still the same. I still feel that they're exactly the same. Actually, the cheeks, both of them are almost BBS. It's just from here down that I still feel some stubble. It looks exactly like the same. So let's go. We're gonna do a cross on both of them. Yeah, this leather, this scent is just wow, wow. And it's a scent that I would use all year long. All year long. There we go. This is more than enough. And you guys can see the shininess on this leather. It's just lovely. So let's go. Giesen and Forsthoff. Right hand side. Across. Let's buff up. That's the other reason I chose this soap as well. It's one of those that I know for a fact I can buff, no worries, and I don't want to do a 3-pass shave. So, alum there. Actually, my broken alum is completely in tatters, so I'm going to use the normal alum. Just small bit. Actually, I leave it. I don't have space anymore on these shelves, so I leave it there on the back. Big difference, no overhanging, so helps a lot if you're shaving around the ears or the nose. That's another big difference between the two of them, and that's the other reason why I normally advise this one for beginners. You don't have to worry about the overhanging. That's it. Across done with the Giesen. Yeah, definitely. Cleaning it up is quicker as well than the Rockwell. I would say because of the way the channels are formed on the Rockwell and the Giesen is quicker. So let's go. Across with the Rockwell. I still feel the difference on gliding. This one glides better than the Giesen. It's not that the Giesen doesn't glide, it does glide, but you feel a huge difference in terms of gliding. And I still think is the finishing that helps with this. So let's go, keep going. Buff. The other thing you feel a difference as well is the noise. The Rockwell is not as noisy as the Giesen, although both of them are not really that noisy, I have to say. But you feel a difference there. The Giesen is a bit more noisy. You have to be a bit more careful. There's a bit of overhanging there, so this one you have to pay attention to that. Let's say we're done. Actually, a small bit there. Inside, I'll get Giesen. Perfect. That's it. We're done. Let's check out efficiency, if there's a difference there now on the end of the shave. So let's check it out now. Small bit here on the Rockwell. Nothing on the Giesen. Yeah, just a small tiny bit here that I might have missed. Let's see. Yeah, a small bit here as well. on the Rockwell side. So I need to do here and here. Just a small little bit, is not much, but is there. So I'll just do a bit of pickup there with the Rockwell. Let's stretch alum. There we go. And you can actually hear it there cutting here. I'd say we're done now. That's it. We're done. So just a small pickup there with the Rockwell. I don't think it has to do with the razor itself. I think it might have been me that missed that part. But let's go. Let's get ready for alum, and we'll see feedback of the alum, which side has more or less. There we go. Pat my face now. I didn't feel any feedback whatsoever with the water, so let's go. Alum. Giesen side first. Nothing at all. Now, Rockwell side. Small bit here. That's because I went the second time there, but it's really, really tiny. Small bit there. Yeah, small bit on this area here of the Rockwell. Maybe because I passed a few times there more. Or the other thing that could be as well is the blade feel. It has a bit more blade feel, so if you put a bit more pressure, you tend to have a bit more feedback there. So let's, before we do that, let's check the leather. Lovely, lovely leather. Look at those peaks there. Look at the shininess. Just gorgeous. And the scent. This is a waste, I have to say. I have to start doing something with my leather besides wasting this amount of leather. Have to inquire. Guys, if you guys know what to do with the extra leather, put comment below. Let me know what I should do with the excess leather that I normally have. So that's it. I'm gonna let it dry. I'm gonna wash my stuff, and I see you back for the post shave and the conclusions. See you in a bit. We're back. So let's start with the post shave straight away. I'll do the conclusions afterwards. We're going with a Cherie Tobacco again by Elysian with a splash. This splash is without any alcohol. Lovely. Just lovely, lovely, lovely. I love this. Let's put it back. So let's go. Actually, still feeling a bit of feedback there on the Rockwell side. So let's talk about it and what I think of it. So Rockwell, Giesen. Now, shave-wise, they're both brilliant. Completely different. Weight, I would call the Rockwell heavier than the Giesen. The other thing is that the Giesen, even though the head is light, it's really well balanced there. So where you grab it, that's where it stays. I'm shaking a bit there. The Rockwell, it's exactly the same thing. Very balanced as well. Let me put it like this, be easier. There we go. They look almost the same size head, but they're not. The Rockwell is a small bit smaller, and that makes a difference because of the overhanging. The thing I've been talking about the Giesen loads of times already is the design there is just brilliant, because there's this groove where you can grab the blade when you're taking or putting it in, just to screw it and unscrew it. So you feel the blade there when you grab it, but when you're shaving it, there's no overhanging, so no danger of you cutting yourself. It's just, I love the design on this one. I personally love both of them. I do think that the Rockwell glides easier than the Giesen, but not by much of a difference. Has a bit more blade feel on the Rockwell than the Giesen. If you're a beginner, I would still advise the Giesen straight away. I wouldn't even think twice, because stainless steel, as I said, this is not. No overhanging, so you don't have to worry about cutting yourself. Cleans up a bit easier than the Rockwell, which for me it's a bit of an advantage there in almost all of those things. And the other thing is price-wise. That makes a difference as well. This is way cheaper than the Rockwell, but I can't forget that this one is adjustable, so you have loads of levels, so you can play with it. I would say if you have these two, you're set for life. You can start learning with this one, pass to this one later on, and try different levels. That's the thing I would say. If you're starting, start with the Giesen. If you have some experience, I wouldn't think twice of advising this one straight away, because this is one of those that you can, even for beginners as well. Although, if you ask me, personally, I would still advise the Giesen first. The Rockwell is just one of those that is just a brilliant razor. If you get the 6C or the 6S or whatever, you know for a fact you're gonna have, actually if you get the 6S, I would say there's gonna be a difference there as well. Because I would say the 6S has the same glide as this one, and I would say that the 6C probably glides easier than the 6S. That's my prediction. I didn't try it yet, but that's my prediction, because I think the glidiness of this one is because of the finishing. So that's my comparison of both of them. They're both brilliant. If you're a beginner, I would still advise the Giesen. Blade feel, there's a bit more there. They both give brilliant shaves, as you guys can see. BBS all over. I actually forgot how good this one is. It's just really, really, really good. Like, and for the price point, puts a lot of other more expensive ones to shame, I have to say. This one is just one that you can get and forget about anything else. You would have all sorts of options with the Rockwell 6C. And the price is not bad either, like, you know, €50. It's not even 50 now, I think it's 40 something. So, and you have all the other levels to play with, which you don't have with this one. So I would say that's it. That's my conclusion of it. A brilliant shave. I'm going to show what we used as well. I hope I helped you, Joker. I hope you enjoyed this one. So we used the Frank Shaving G5 knot synthetic. I'm an affiliate with them, so if you want any Frank Shaving, you have the affiliate link down below. 10% discount, by the way. Same with the Wet Shaving Star. I'm an affiliate with them as well. You can go and, if you want to help the channel here, you can link there. We used Elysian Cherie Tobacco. I love this soap. Like, I love the base. I love the scent of it. Lathers really well. Post filling shave is just perfect on both things, I have to say, because I tried this without the aftershave, and it still gave me a brilliant post shave feeling. But but this splash as well with no alcohol, it's still really brilliant. I always do the mistake of not shaking. Always shake before you use, and you see that it's completely different if you don't shake. And it's really, really nice as well. Same scent, another difference there, and just brilliant, brilliant. So that's it. Joker again. I hope you enjoy. Oh, I forgot, we used Proraso Blue for a pre-shave today, just to change things there. As I was saying, Joker, I hope I helped you. Leave in the comments if you want to ask anything else there. And I hope you guys enjoyed this shave as well. If you did, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to put a like on it. It really helps the channel. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye. Ciao.